Welcome everybody to Mother's Day broadcast here at Pete Knight Memorial Arena. You are watching between the Rockyview Silvertips and the Beaumont Outlaws. My name is Anand and your play-by-play voice bringing you the action. We'll introduce the goalies for you in just moments time and we'll bring you the entire action. Thanks for tuning in on CROW LAX TV. You can find us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and much more. And you can feel free to subscribe, like, and share it with all your friends. We'll take a quick break and come back for the national anthem.
After the anthem, just keep doing what you're doing. We'll come back to you.
Sure. Good afternoon and welcome back once again to Pete Knight Memorial Arena. You are watching the Rockyview Silvertips and the Beaumont Outlaws. For the starting goaltender for the Rockyview Silvertips is Kaden McDonough, who's wearing number 1, has a .907 save percentage, 2 assists in the season so far, and has played 4 games so far. On the other end is number 35, Reed McLeod, who is starting for the Beaumont Outlaws. Don't have stats for him, unfortunately, but you can all find the updated information on RMLL Junior B at Tier 1 website as we are moments away from ball drop. My name is Anand, your play-by-play voice. Rockyview Silvertips led by Wade Bowley and Beaumont Outlaws led by Dean Casey. Jacob Goodrow and Grady Crawford will set the middle tone. Beaumont Outlaws playing their second match of the season. Meanwhile, the Rockyview Silvertips in their 6th match as ball is dropped. It's nobody in possession right now and it's brought back. Down over to near the crease, Sensei behind. That's over to Joshua Brunton. Brunton transfers it over to Cole Dwight. Cole working with it, sends it up high. Kept low near the crease. Taken a first shot, but saved by the Beaumont goaltender wearing number 35, Reed McLeod. Down far in the left corner now. That's over to Marcus Hidelbrand. Marcus still with it. Looking for a lane down low. Over to Tobin Dugan. Dugan still with it and kept high now. Rockyview Silvertips coming the other way now with it. That's over to Colby Burke. Colby Burke sends it over to the middle. To Isaac Nickel. Isaac Nickel having a great start to the season so far. We'll talk about all the updated stats in just moments time. Back behind the net now. Right down low over to Nate Shabak. Tries to take a shot that's stopped by Reed McLeod yet once again. And the shot clock resets. Down over to Nate Shabak. Shabak tries to look for a lane but cannot at the moment. Still tackled by the defender. Over to Isaac Nickel. Transfers it down near the lower circle. Tries to shoot and that's saved by Reed McLeod. Couple minutes gone, still no score on the clock. Still waiting for a first goal of the game and shoots and scores! First goal of the game for the Rockyview Silvertips, number 4, Logan Newhook. who gets the scoring started. So Rockyview Silvertips looking for a win tonight. 4-2-0 in this season so far. Beaumont Outlaws played yesterday but don't have an official result for them yet. It's not updated on the website just yet. Kept near the crease, tried to enter the crease but kept out still, and they shoot but no goal, says the official. Beaumont Outlaws now, right around the center circle. That's for Cole Behane. Over to Kyle Jamieson. Still working with it. Out to the far left, Cole Behane. Now it's let loose. Nobody in possession for it. But the shot clock will reset, so it will be back in the possession of Rockyview Silvertips. Down over to Nate Shabak. Isaac Nickel. Onto the far left corner. Now down to the right lower forward. Zachary Cullen. Captain Mason Schroeder working with it. The ball bounced up in the air for a bit. Isaac Nickel still with it. Sends it over to the far left corner. Far from our broadcast booth. Now near the team benches, near the Silvertips. Gets new fresh legs in. Logan Newhook. Over to Tyler Montgomery. Tyler Montgomery still looking for it. Right in front, tries to take a shot. But that's kept out. As the Outlaws coming now the other way with speed. Jacob Goodrow tries to take a shot and that's saved. Now bounce out of nobody's hands. Now it's Rockyview Silvertips gaining momentum the other way. Cole Dwight and Chase Dwight was part of the roster last year. His brother Chase graduated, I believe. Tries to take a shot and that goes in. Rockyview Silvertips and another one, make it 2-0. And that will look like it's of Tyler Montgomery, number 18. So 2-0 early with about 5 minutes gone. Looks like number 16, Mason Schroeder, is being credited with that goal. Back to the Beaumont Outlaws now. Stolen by the Rockyview Silvertips, Trey Myris. Over to Isaac Nickel. Isaac Nickel transferred it to the far left side. Over to Nate Shabak. Nate Shabak tries to shoot, but didn't get an open lane on that one. Back to Isaac Nickel. Isaac Nickel quarterbacking this play. Over to Logan Newhook. Tries over to the far left side. Beaumont Outlaws still looking for their first goal of this lacrosse game. Taken down, loose ball now. It's over to Ethan Gold. Ethan Gold working with it. Ethan Gold all by himself for the time being. Sends it back behind to regroup over to Tyler Montgomery. Tyler now. Didn't get an open lane, Tyler Montgomery. Tyler still with it, sends it cross floor. Trying to remind myself not to say cross ice because I'm more familiar with calling hockey games instead of lacrosse. 14:28 left in the first half and the score is 2-0. Beaumont Outlaws looking for their first goal of this lacrosse game. Over to Cody Porter and taking a penalty. And number 5, Becca Mondragon went out. So for the Beaumont Outlaws, number 11, cross-checking is the call, and it's a 4-minute kind, looks like. Kai Ellis will serve the penalty box for the cross-checking call. Just correcting the in-score clock here, it should be a 4-minute kind. So extra man for the Silvertips to work with. Beaumont Outlaws short-handed. They have plenty of time. 4 minutes is a lot of time. How many can they get in between? We'll wait and see. Over to Tyler Montgomery. Working it slow. Back behind, tries to shoot from the left angle, but couldn't get that in. Graydon Clark now sends it over to Colt White. Back behind, over to Tyler Montgomery. Tries to shoot and scores! That's number 16, Mason Schroeder. So 3. So Mason Schroeder, indeed, the captain of the team, getting credited with that goal. Make it 3-0 on the power play. Just some technical difficulties with the in-score clock, as they need to put the penalty back on Kai Ellis, the guest team. So first part of the penalty done. It's the second part now with, not sure if that goal counted. They haven't put the goal up yet, but Mason Schroeder was announced. We'll see how that goes now. 3-0 the Rockyview Silvertips. Now it's the Beaumont Outlaws working short-handed now. Over to Cody Potter. Cody working with it. Sends it back behind. Over to Marcus. Now it's overturned to the Silvertips. Over to Jacob Goodrow. Sorry, that's Nate Shabak. Pardon me, just was looking at the wrong team. Kept it over to Mason Schroeder. Right behind. Working on this power play now. And that's stolen by the Outlaws. Outlaws coming with speed now. Jacob Goodrow this time. Looking for an opportunity almost single-handedly, but couldn't get that in tight. Chasing back now is Joshua Brunton. Kept outside the circle. Over to the far left corner now. 33 seconds on the power play for the Silvertips. Over to Tyler Montgomery. Tries to take a shot and saved by Reed McLeod. 20 seconds remaining. Tyler Montgomery. And that's gloved down by Reed McLeod as well. Beaumont Outlaws coming the other way. Over to Cody Potter. Cody. Returning back to 5-on-5 now. Beaumont Outlaws kept it outside the circle still. Back near the neutral line, tries to take a shot, and Kaden McDonough with a save. 11:20 remaining. Thanks for spending the Mother's Day and on a Sunday with us here on CROW LAX TV. Over to Zachary Kuehler, tries to take a shot. And that's saved by Reed McLeod. Over to Nate Shabak. Over to Mason Schroeder. Tries to take another shot, but Reed McLeod makes a good save with 10:47 remaining. Almost had a breakaway chance there, the Outlaws, but kept out by the Silvertips. Down over to Toby Dugan. Toby looking for the ball now. Toby is acting as the quarterback on this play. Tries to take a shoot and scores. So Beaumont Outlaws makes this game interesting by drawing it back. We'll add one to their tally. And looks like that will be Grady Crawford credited with a goal. So they have cut their deficit into one. $10:20 remaining in the first frame of this lacrosse game. So they are saying number 81, Toby Dugan had that one. And once again, I was looking at the wrong team, pardon me. Beaumont Outlaws now with a chance in their offensive zone still. Looking for Marcus Hildenberg. Tries to take a shot, and that's saved by Kaden McDonough. Kaden McDonough sends it all the way down towards the middle of the crease. Over to Tyler Montgomery. Tyler still looking for it. Over to Isaac Nickel. Isaac Nickel met by all defenders of the Outlaws on all sections of so far. Rockyview Silvertips take a shot, and that's a media timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back. You're watching CROW LAX TV, and the Battle of the Border is back this September in Minnesota, Montana. Tour the beautiful University of Montana campus, learn about the GRISLAX program and full ride scholarships available for Canadians, all while taking part in the annual North vs South Box Lacrosse Tournament. Learn more today by following us on Instagram at the Battle of the Border Lax. Thank you so much, Simon. And we are back after the media timeout, 3-1 leading the Silvertips. Outlaws working with it now. Over to Colby Berg. Tries to drive it in, and that's stopped by Kaden McDonough. Kaden McDonough coming into this game with 2 assists under his belt. Over to Joshua Branton. Joshua Brandon transferred over to Zachary Kuehler. Zachary over to Isaac Nickel. Isaac Nickel has seen a lot of floor time so far. Proven to be one of the great players so far. Isaac Nickel Has 4 goals, 6 assists and 10 points in the season so far. And has played only 2 games. So proven to be a great add for this Rockyview Silvertips team. We'll take a look at the few affiliate players as well in just a moment. They also have had a great start to the season so far. Rockyview Silvertips now working in their offensive zone. Kept it out. Zachary Cullen. Zachary drives it forward looking for an open lane. Now able to enter this crease but battled by a triple squad of defenders. Over to Logan Newhook. Back behind, have to regroup Graydon Clark. Graydon Clark trying to drive it in, sends it over to Tyler Montgomery on the far right side. Now it's Beaumont Outlaws all by himself. Number 66. Don't have him listed on the official roster. Could be an affiliate player. We'll find out more about him later on. Apologies for that. Cody Potter now. Back over to Tobin Dugan. And that gets kept out all the way. Rockyview Silvertips now coming forward now. Over to Nate Shabak. Isaac Nickel. Captain tight. Mason Schroeder. Sends it outside the circle, and that's kept out as well by Eric Reed McLeod. Regan Walker now. Down to center floor, Felix Roseman. Felix. Looking for Kyle Jamieson, but couldn't get it to him at the right time. Now does. Tried to take a shot, but couldn't hold it in tight. 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock for the Beaumont Outlaws. And that's saved by Kaden McDonough. Rockyview Silvertips will now work it forward. Nate Shabak. And have to be quickly overturned to the Outlaws. 3-1 the score with 6 minutes remaining in this first frame. Tobin Dugan sends it over to Jesse Potter. Jesse. And a penalty has been called. Cross-checking is the call as Kaden McDonough made that save. So Outlaws will head to their second penalty of the game. Number 81. Oh no, it's the Silvertips heading to the box. For a moment we thought the Outlaws were the culprit, but it's Rockyview Silvertips is heading to the box. Colby Berg. So Colby Berg will save 2 minutes for sir. 2 box for cross-checking. Over to Kyle Jamieson. And saved by Kaden McDonough. And they'll say it's a goal. Not sure how that went in. That was a bit confusing. Lot of traffic in front of the net. They're calling it a goal on the floor. Yeah, they're calling it a goal. There were a lot of traffic in front of the net. Couldn't see where the ball was traveling. But they'll say Outlaws have scored. We'll get the official goal scorer confirmation in just a moment's time. A bit of confusion as well as the officials have gathered around the penalty box. We'll see if the online score bugs are being updated, so that I can get you real-time information as well. But it says so they're saying 5, so 3-2 the score, 5:20 remaining. They still have the penalty running on the score clock though, which they have removed now. 5:12 remaining. Tries to take a shoot, and that stays out. As the shot clock now will expire and it will reset. As Outlaws bring it forward. Number 14, I'm assuming is another affiliate player, not listed on the official roster just yet. Over to Marcus Hidelbrand. Hit along the boards. A few extra pushing and shoving as the game travels along. Still fought along the boards. Nobody has gotten it free yet. Still a loose ball. All by himself on a breakaway. But had to slow it down for reinforcements to arrive. Tries to take a shoot and that stays out. That was Cole Dwight aiming for an opportunity. Now it's the Outlaws coming the other way. Over to Kyle Jamieson. Jamieson looking for a lane in tight. Enters the crease. Now retrieves it for Felix Rossman. And the ball will chase all the way behind where Reem McLeod will fetch it. 3:57 remaining. Back over to Zachary Cullen. Over to Joshua Booth. And called for a turnover as there was an illegal play on that play. Nate Shabak now. Over to Isaac Nickel, tries to take a shot, but that goes a little far and wide on the right hand side. Isaac Nickel now. Tries to take another shot, but Reem McLeod saves it. Both the goaltenders busy so far on both the ends. So now just 3 minutes remaining. Hudson James now. Over to Cole Dwight. Back over to Zachary Cullen. Drives it in forward, but that was inside the crease, so you can take that shot. Now the Beaumont Outlaws have it. Over to Owen McKenna. Owen now. That's over to Marcus Hidelbrand. Marcus. Over to Kai Ellis. Sends it forward, tries to take a shot. And that stays out. Kaden McDonough sends a good long pass. Over to Joshua Brunton. Tackle down and a couple players tumble along. That's Joshua Brunton on the far left corner. But no worse for tear on that play. 2:04 remaining. With the score 3-2, just a 1-goal deficit for the Beaumont Outlaws. Still looking for a good play and an open lane. Tobin Dugan. Tobin Dugan sends it to his teammate. Tries a far underswing shot, but that stays out. And that stays out too. Another good save for Kaden McDonough. Back to the Silvertips now. Kept it on the far left corner. Over to Nate Shabak. Shabak. And that's saved by Reed McLeod. 1:17 remaining, 3-2 the score. Thanks for tuning on this happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms watching out there. As we travel along Mondragon. That's over to Tyler Montgomery. Tyler still looking for it. Sends it on to the far left corner. Down over to Zachary Kueller. Tries to take a shot. And that's stopped by Reed McLeod. Action on both ends as now Beaumont Outlaws bring it forward. Hudson Cook heads for the bench for a change. Felix Rossman looking for the right play. Beaumont Outlaws tries to take a shot. That was number 22 Marcus Hidelbrand, who won't get that clear lane in front of Kaden McDonough. Seconds expiring. They'll be happy to hold on unless they make one more play. The play won't be successful. It's a loose ball. And that will do it for the first frame. 3-2. The Rockyview Silvertips lead the Beaumont Outlaws. We'll take a quick break. 10 minutes break that is, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching CROW LAX TV. Welcome back to the Mother's Day broadcast. Happy Sunday for those who are watching. We are here at Pete Knight Memorial Arena. 3-2 the score. Leading your home team, Rockyview Silvertips. My name is Anand, your play-by-play voice. Bringing you the second period intermission, second period coverage. The Rockyview Silvertips wearing all black, red and white trim. Moving from right to left on his screens now. Beaumont Outlaws wearing the white, golden, blue trims. Moving from left to right on his screens. Hold tight as we get the ball drop going. It's going to be number 8, Grady Crawford. And they got the ball on his side for the Silvertips. Over to Colt White. Over to Logan Newhook. Kept to outside the circle, Colt White. Colt White. The ball bounce out. Tries to take a shot and that doesn't get in low. 19 remaining in the second frame. Just few seconds away now. That's over to Cody Potter. Potter now. Beaumont, a town near Edmonton. So it's the Central and the North Division battle. You are right now watching CROW LAX TV on the YouTube feed. Thanks for spending the day with us. Thanks for spending the day with me. Back at Mondragon. Over to Mason Schroeder, who is wearing the C for the team, the captain. Mason. Still looking for it. Tries to drive it in and takes a shot that goes high and above. And hit to the boards. Will most likely see a penalty. Cross check is the call. And going for retaliation is Logan Newhook. Didn't like that hit at all. Two minutes for cross checking will be the call on number 74, Owen McKenna. If you're a hockey fan, you'll recognize Gavin McKenna, who's the top prospect to go in the NHL draft next year. Not sure if they're related, but we'll maybe find out later on. Over to Mason Schroeder. Since a cross floor over to Colt White is there. Colt White is the quarterback on this power play. Tries to take a shot. And that's kept out. Silvertips working on the power play still. Short-handed is the Beaumont Outlaws. Nate Shabak. That was taken down. They'll call it an elbow, I believe. Illegal play. So Beaumont will go short-handed now. Beaumont. Joshua Booth. Sends a cross floor over to Kyle. Not Kyle, that's Kyle Jamieson. Kept it outside near the line. And Rockyview Silvertips now will come the other way as the shot clock time ran out. Rockyview Silvertips have 57 seconds on their power play now. Isaac Nickel. Over to Mason Schroeder. Mason Schroeder, the captain. Over to Colt White. The top forward power line. We'll talk about their numbers in just moment's time. Mason Schroeder. Now it's Beaumont Outlaws going the other way. Bounce off the glass. And Isaac Nickel will retrieve it. Isaac down all the way. Tries to take a shot, but that didn't have too much aim and power. Hit along the boards, but no boards for tear. Rockyview Silvertips trying to still look for a goal on this power play with 11 seconds remaining. Last chance on the rush. Isaac Nickel sends it back behind to Colt White. Colt White takes a shot, and that's saved by Ree McLeod. Good penalty kill for the Beaumont Outlaws considering they're 1 goal down. Back over to Felix Rossman. kept out. Over to Beaumont Outlaws, still with it. Now saved by Caden McDonough. Back over to Joshua Brunton. Brunton racing for it, loose ball. Brunton grabs a hold of it partially, but it's now kept by the Beaumont Outlaws. Looking for a long passing lane, but trapped by the Rockyview Silvertips. They'll grab it back up. Getting kudos from the bench, Trayton Myers. Over to Zachary Cullen. Zachary Cullen sends it to the far left wing. Tries to take a shot, but that goes far and wide. 15:28 remaining. Graydon Clark tries to take a shot. That was Mason Schroeder, but no luck there. That stayed out. Zachary Cullen. Graydon Clark. And that bounces in front of Reed McLeod. Rockyview Silvertips coming the other way, now right behind. Logan Newhook. Logan Newhook tries to take a shoot and scores! Logan Newhook makes a 4-2, doubles the lead. And a Logan Newhook giving them not a comfortable lead, but still doubling the lead on that play. Back behind, Colt White. And that's kept out. Zach Levine. Zach Levine, one of the players returning on the Silvertips roster. Haven't gotten on the score sheet yet. Now it's coming the other way now. Rockyview Silvertips over to Colt White. Colt White taken down, but that's no call on that play. It's back to the Beaumont Outlaws, Owen McKenna. Owen McKenna finds his partner in crime, number 77. Sensei tries to take a shot and scores. Beaumont Outlaws. That is of number 91, Kyle Jamieson. So a little bit of life back for the Beaumont Outlaws, as they don't want to seem to go back. So back to a one-goal game now. Colt White sends it to the far right corner. Taken down, a hard, huge hit. No words for Ter though. Kept back inside the neutral line. Takes a shot, but that goes as a loose ball. Nobody found a particularly chasing that one, as they wanted fresh legs on the floor as well. 13:01 remaining with the score 4-3. One goal game now. Tries to take a shot. So, all the way past for Trayton Myers. But that wasn't able to be kept by Isaac Nickel. Isaac Nickel on the hunt for a goal. Graydon Clark Tries to take a shot, and Reed McLeod will save it and make sure it doesn't hop off. The ball was bouncing. Now over to Cohen Sutherland. Down behind to Marcus Hidelbrand. Marcus sends it to the far left corner. Over to Cole behind. Tries to take a shot and scores! Believe that's number 77, Cole behind. Don't have him on the official roster, but it's a tie game all of a sudden with 12:10 remaining. So 2 quick goals for the Beaumont Outlaws. So brand new equation to this game, 4-4 tied. If you're just joining us on CROW LAX TV, you are watching the Beaumont Outlaws and the Rockyview Silvertips Junior B Tier 1 lacrosse on CROW LAX TV, streaming live on YouTube. And injured is number 20, Jacob Goodrow on the Beaumont Outlaws. We'll take a break and come back. You are watching CROW LAX TV. So Jacob Goodrow helped off the floor. Hopefully he's all right. But 11:50 remaining in the second period. Looks like it was not an intentional hit. So there won't be any resulting penalties, looks like, from the play. But it's all a whole new tight game, 4-4. And loose ball taken by Beaumont Outlaws. All right, now taken by the Rockyview Silvertips. It was supposed to be a Rockyview Silvertips ball. Logan Newhook now, the earlier goal scorer who made the fourth goal of this lacrosse game. Sends it down to Cole Twite. Cole Twite now tries to take a shot, and that's saved by Reed McLeod. Reed McLeod now sends it over to Cohen Sutherland. Cohen Sutherland looking for a change, so sends it to Jesse Potter. Tries to take a shot, and that swing wide. Beaumont Outlaws have 29 seconds to work with on the shot violation clock. Gage Brooks now. Looking for Gage Brooks, but taken by number 77. Tries to take a shot, and that goes far and wide. Still a 4-4 game with 10:52 remaining. We'll have a quick media timeout in between and then resume back to action. But it's been as fun as it can be so far. And that's Beaumont Outlaws was taken down on the boards. So we'll reset play now. Beaumont Outlaws now to the far left corner, down low. Now back again to Cody Potter. Cody Potter now Over to Jesse Potter. Jesse tries to take a shot, and Kaden McDonough might have gotten a piece of that. 10:08 remaining in the second period. At the next whistle, we'll have a media timeout. And turned over. Now Beaumont Outlaws coming in force. Beaumont Outlaws on the far left corner. Now swings it around. Going for a change, Beaumont Outlaws. Get some fresh legs in. Onto the floor, Gage Brooks. That will race all the way. And we'll see a Rocky Silvertips fetch that ball. That's over to Beckham Mondragon. Back behind. Over to Nate Shabak. Cross floor now. Right in front of the crease, and that goes far and wide. 9:15 remaining. That's still kept out. Lot of fighting, pushing and shoving along the boards. And whistle down. And it will be a turnover 20. Now it's back over to Beaumont Outlaws now. On the far right wing. Over to Jesse Potter. Down near outside the crease. And Beaumont Outlaws still peppering those shots on Kaden McDonough. But Kaden McDonough never bothered. Coming into this game, 0.907 save percentage. Over to Graydon Clark. Back over to Cole Dwight. Cole Dwight. Over to Graydon Clark. Graydon Clark still with it. Sends a cross floor and over to Cole Dwight. Now Beaumont Outlaws coming the other way. They have a chance. Tries to take a shot on Kaden McDonough. Standing tall again, making that save. Over to Beckham Mondragon. Still a 4-4 game, this one. Logan Newhook. Over to Isaac Nickel. Over to Logan Newhook. Tries to take a shot. And that's saved by Ray McLeod. Now over to Beaumont Outlaws. And we have a penalty coming up as well. 7:26 remaining. And number 66 is headed to the box. So number 28 will serve the penalty instead. Nolan Bice. So power play for the Rockyview Silvertips. Here we go. Mason Schroeder. Mason Schroeder looking for a lane. Tries to do a backhand shot. But that was a good technique. Nate Shabak now fighting along. Over to Isaac Nickel. Isaac Nickel has to have it now. Tries to take a shot. And that's stopped by Ray McLeod from Graydon Clark. Conrad Ferguson has played 5 games so far this season. Nothing on the score sheet for him from the Rockyview Silvertips. Beaumont Outlaws now coming. Number 77. Sends it forward. Lost the ball now though. And Rockyview Silvertips will not chase it. They want new fresh players on the floor. 6:24 remaining, 58 seconds on the power play. Over to Colt White. Tyler Montgomery. Colt White tries to take a shot, and that's padded away by Reem McLeod. Over to Owen McKenna. That's over to Tyler Montgomery. And Colt White. And they'll say head contact was made, so they'll reset the play. Beaumont Outlaws will be in possession. Over to Felix Roseman. Down over to number 77. Far forward to Jesse Potter. Jesse sends it to the far cross ice. And hit along the glass. Kyle Jamieson. Penalty expires, back to 5-on-5 equal strength. Number 77 takes another shot. But that's pulled away, 5:14 remaining in the second frame. And they'll say it's possession back to Beaumont Outlaws, and we'll see some extra push against shoving and so they'll say for fighting. Number 23, Ethan Gold will serve that. .507 remaining. So 2 minutes on the power play for the Beaumont Outlaws. It's worked now by Marcus Hiddelbrand. Marcus Hiddelbrand looking for an open lane. Rockyview Silvertips shutting down that lane. Now back behind, tries to take a shot, and it goes far and wide of Kaden McDonough. Back behind, tries to take a shot, and that stayed out. Still a loose ball though. Marcus chasing for it. Will send it far up ahead. 77 back down low. Back to 77. Over to Marcus Hiddelbrand. Still looking for it. Marcus Hiddelbrand tries to take a shot, and that's blocked right in front. Rockyview Silvertips with a couple good blocks, and we have a penalty on the play as well, taken down. Beaumont Outlaws. So we'll have some 5-on-3 looks like. Another player for the Silvertips headed to the box. Number 24, Trayton Myers also hit the box, 2 minutes. So 5-on-3 for the Beaumont Outlaws with 4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the second frame of this lacrosse game. Number 77 sends it up ahead. Over to Joshua Booth. Sends it across right in front. Still looking for it. And that was out and wide. Out on Kaden McDonough. 37 seconds left on the first penalty. Over to Cody Porter. Jesse and Cody Porter just recognizing possible brothers as well. And that hit the outing of the net, didn't go in. 16 seconds remaining on the power play as Beaumont Outlaws set this up. Kyle Jamieson. And good start to the kill so far for the Rockyview Silvertips, haven't given up anything. Stolen by the Beaumont Outlaws, as I said. They tries to take a shot and Kaden McDonough right in front, standing tall. Cody Porter now. Over to Marcus Hiddlebrand. Sends it to the far left corner. Marcus Hiddlebrand. Sends it to number 17, now up high. 38 seconds and the other remaining penalty to the Rockyview Silvertips. And quick transition for the Rockyview Silvertips now. They'll drive this one forward over to Grady Crawford. Grady sends it up high. Logan Newhook. Logan Newhook driving in. Tries to take a shot and that stays out. Reed McLeod there with some acrobatic save. Number 66 now for the Beaumont Outlaws. If I don't name some of these players, I apologize. We don't have them on the official roster yet. We'll make sure it gets updated later on. Cody Porter. Number 77. Over to number 19, Cody Porter. Good penalty kill. Back to 5-on-5 strength. 142 remaining in the second frame. Over to Traitor Maris. Down low. Over to Isaac Nickel. Isaac Nickel takes a shot. And Reed McLeod right in front to make that save. Not giving up much. Both these teams, action on both the ends definitely. Regan Walker sends it up high to Jesse Porter. 1:05 remaining. Now it's Silvertips the other way. They're looking for one last rush here. Number 14 for Rockyview Silvertips, Colt White. Colt White still with it. 15 seconds on the shot clock violation. Extra attacker for the Rockyview Silvertips. Looks like we have a penalty coming up. Cross-checking is the call. So power play for the Rockyview Silvertips. Beaumont Outlaws headed to the box. Kai Ellis is headed to the box, second time culprit. They'll indeed say cross-check. 36.1 seconds on the clock. Rockyview Silvertips trying to set up this power play. Over to Tyler Montgomery. Back behind, over to Colt White. Tries to take a shot and Reed McLeod with that save. Beaumont Outlaws coming short-handed now. Looking for an open lane, couldn't take a shot. Taken down in time for the Rockyview Silvertips. 8 seconds winding down. We have 1 minute on the 30 on the power play as well. And that will do it for the second frame of this. As we'll take another quick break shortly, but Battle of the Border is back this September in Missoula, Montana. To the beautiful University of Montana campus, learn about the CROW LAX program and full ride scholarships available for all Canadians, all while taking part in the annual North vs South Box Lacrosse Tournament. Learn more today by following us on Instagram at the Battle of Border Lax. Thank you, Simon. So we'll take another quick break, 10 minutes on the clock that is, and we'll be right back on CROW LAX TV. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, CROW LAX TV. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday. Thanks for spending the time with us on CROW LAX TV on the YouTube feed. My name is Anand, your play-by-play voice. Couple more periods, couple more action. Tie game 4-4. As we wait for our Rockyview Silvertips to get ready after the team huddle. But it's Kohar Sutherland at center floor to take the face off. Beaumont Outlaws will start with a penalty number 11. Kai Ellis is still in the box. And number 8, Grady Crawford will take the face off at center. Beaumont Outlaws have now switched sides now. They will be moving from right to left on his screens. And Rockyview Silvertips left to right. Beaumont Outlaws now, as they're working on short-handed now. Their shot clock have expired. They'll call hitting on that penalty. Delay of game is to call. So 5-on-3 for the Rockyview Silvertips upcoming. Number 90, Cody Potter, delay of game and a misconduct assessed. So things will get interesting now for the Rockyview Silvertips. And number 28 will serve too for the Beaumont. Nolan Bay, so the penalty box is sort of full. So 5-on-3 for the Nate Shabak now, working on the 5-on-3. Rockyview Silvertips. Nate Shabak tries to take a shoot and scores! Rockyview Silvertips from number 2. Isaac Nickel adds one more to his tally. 5 goals this season. So one of the penalty will expire and they'll return to 5-on-4, but the 10-minute misconduct penalty still stays. And that 2 minutes for delay of game. So not even a minute in. Isaac Nickel indeed. Credit to the Nate Shabak has an assist. I believe number 40 Cole Twite as well on the assist. So 1 goal lead for the Rockyview Silvertips. Rockyview Silvertips now coming the other way. That's over to number 25, Joshua Brunton. I will set up this power play yet once again. Nate Shabak. Over to Mason Schroeder. Right in front, tries to shoot and that goes far and wide. Yet another chance, but he shoots and scores! Double the lead on the power play. Looks like that might have gone off number 10. Zachary Cullen. So number 28 will get to go out of the box. Nolan Bice. But number 90, Cody Potter, will still stay in the box for the 10-minute misconduct. So 6-4 double the lead yet once again. Rockyview Silvertips with two power play goals. Hudson James will get one of the assists on that 6-4 goal. Back over to the far left corner. Over to Tyler Montgomery. Tyler. Right in front of the net and saved by Reed McLeod. Eight seconds now on the shot clock for Rockyview Silvertips. They'll need to get one weapon out. And they'll do so, and it will reset to Beaumont Outlaws. Beaumont. Working it far and wide, Kai Ellis. Kai Ellis taken down, but no call on that play. Number 77 drives it forward. Back behind to regroup, over to Marcus Hidelbrand. Down over to Tobin Duggan. Taken down right in front of the crease, but no call. There was an official standing away. Shot clock has reset it. Back over to Tobin Duggan. Back down low. Over to 77. Beaumont Outlaws have some great offensive pressure going on so far. They'll say it's a white ball, so Beaumont Outlaws will have it. Captain tight. Enters the neutral line, and now it will race all the way down as Beaumont Outlaws will grab it. Rockyview Silvertips with it now. Tries to take a shot right in the crease, but saved by Reed McLeod. Beaumont Outlaws still outside. Tries to take a shot, but that goes high and wide, right behind the net and bounces back out. 16:05 remaining, 6-4 the score for the Rockyview Silvertips. Two quick goals on the power play. For all your updated stats, you can go to Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League at Junior B Tier 1. All the teams, rosters are all available there. Back over to Isaac Nickel. Sends it over to Nate Shabak. Down over to Tyler Montgomery. Tries to block Ray McLeod and will complete a successful save. Strong hard hit. Right and neutral floor. Kept across. On the far right angle. Sends it the other way now. It's Nate Shabak with it. Shabak driving it all forward. Tries to take a shot and that goes far and wide but low. Quick turnover of possession. Beaumont Outlaws will grab it. Number 66 sends it cross floor over to Marcus Hidelbrand. Over to Kyle Jamieson. Kyle Jamieson looking for an open lane to retrieve it. Over to number 77. Tries to take a shot. number 77. Over to Felix Rossman. Rossman tries to take a shot and that goes out of Kaden McDonough. Colt White.
We get like 1,500 people per game, right? And usually it's like, it'll be like a few thousand, maybe. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Over to Gavin Osman. Gavin Osman. Right in front of the net and blocked by Reed McLeod and saved as well. That goes bouncing. In possession now by Beckham Mondragon. Beckham driving it far ahead while his pairs get a change. Mason showed. No, that's Zachary Cullen, pardon me. Zachary Cullen. Back behind over to Isaac Nickel. Zachary Cullen. Back over to Nate Shabak. Tries to cross ice, but Kepler's trying to take a backhand swing at it. That goes far and wide. Beaumont Outlaws now, all by himself for a bit. Number 66 now tries to take a shot. Beaumont Outlaws and head to the board as well. Joshua Booth that one. But no words for that. 13 minutes remaining in the third frame. Felix Rossman. Over to Nate Shabak. Colt White. Nate Shabak. Tries to take a shot. And that's saved by Reed McLeod. Reed McLeod now sends it to his partner on the right hand side. Over to number 14, Beaumont Outlaws. Back behind over to Kyle Jamieson. Over to Marcus Hiddlebrand. Kyle Jamieson tries to take a shot and that goes far and wide. Kaden McDonough. Looking for Beckham Mondragon, but that didn't get as far as he would like. And lost a stick here. And a little bit limping, number 28 on the Beaumont Outlaws, Nolan Bice, as he heads to the bench. And a penalty on cross-checking for Rockyview Silvertips, number 28, Hudson James, who I believe has an assist on the score sheet from a goal earlier on. Two minutes for interference is the call. 6-4 the score. As the power play adventure starts for the Beaumont Outlaws. Marcus Hiddlebrand. Kyle Jamieson. Over to Trayton Myers. Over to Felix Rossman. Right outside the circle. Kept it low. Marcus Hiddlebrand tries to take a shot and that goes far and out. Beckham Mondragon. Beckham still with it. Still looking for a teammate as they complete a change. Over to Zachary Cullen now. Zachary Cullen to the far left. Over to his captain Mason Schroeder. Captain tied but stolen by the Beaumont Outlaws. And they have a penalty coming, cross-check. Beaumont Outlaws headed to the box. It will be a 4-on-4 now. 11:05 remaining. Number 91, Kyle Jamieson headed to the box. So 4-on-4, little open floor for the next little while. And scores! Rockyview Silvertips make that 7-4. It came from the left far corner, so looks like number 14 Colt White, but I'll confirm that in just a moment. But yeah, number 14 in Colt White. And Mason Schroeder gets his. So 3-goal lead for the Rockyview Silvertips. Over to Nate Shabak. And that gets Beaumont Outlaws now looking to add a couple to their tally. Marcus Hidelbrand tackled within inside the crease. So 5-on-4 now, man advantage for the Rockyview Silvertips. Fought along inside the crease, now taken out quickly. Beaumont Outlaws coming back now. They'll gain some speed. Number 42, Cohen Sutherland. Down over to Tobin Dugan. 9:45 remaining, 7-4 the score for the Rockyview Silvertips. Still working closely. And we'll see a penalty now. So back to 4-on-4. So we'll see a timeout. So we'll take a quick break. But before that, Battle of the Border is back. This September is Missoula, Montana. Tour of the beautiful University of Montana campus. Learn about the CROW LAX program and full ride scholarships available for Canadians, all while taking part in the North versus South Box Lacrosse Tournament. Learn more by today by following us at Instagram at the Border Battle of the Border Lax. Thank you, Simon. So we'll take a quick break and be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's just a media timeout. Back to the broadcast, 4-on-4 action between both these teams upcoming. 15 seconds left on the penalty to Beaumont. And then the Beaumont will go on a power play for 1 minute 43 seconds. But it's Silvertips with the offensive possession at the moment as we speak. Down out to Zachary Cullen. Back behind, back to Zachary Cullen, resets it. Tries to take a shot just to reset the clock. And now it's a power play for the Rockyview Silvertips. Zach Levine in the box. Power play for the Beaumont Outlaws, working with it just to take a shot. And that's blocked by Kyle Jamison. Now it's Rockyview Silvertips And that will get reset. Now it's back to Beaumont's ball. Actually, officials are coming to gather a discussion. Number 22 will have possession of the ball. Marcus Hidelbrand. Marcus sends it to Kyle Jamieson. Over to Marcus Hidelbrand. Over to Marcus Hidelbrand once again. And that will go up into the meshes. And we'll restart. Quick turnover for the Rockyview Silvertips. Over to Trayton Myris. Trayton Myris still with it. Looking for a teammate to pass as they complete a change. Trayton Myris still with it. Kept it on the far side for Isaac Nickel. Sends it over to Mason Schroeder, the captain. Mason Schroeder. Mason Schroeder quickly transferred it to his teammate. Now to Isaac Nickel. Beaumont Outlaws steal it and they are back to 5-on-5 now. Quick try to take Beaumont Outlaws down, but couple players tangle along. With 7:15 remaining in the third period. And that will stay out. And a penalty is coming up. Number 14. Number 14. Colt White is headed to the box. So power play for the Beaumont Outlaws. Number 77. Vertic to the far left side. Over to Marcus. 77. Back behind near the neutral line. Over to Marcus. Tries to take a shot and that's it by Kaden McDonough. We have another delay penalty coming up. It will be a 5-on-3 shortly. Unless something changes on a goal. Number 77. Tries to take a shot and Kaden McDonough saves it and holds it tight. So 5-on-3 coming out. Cross-checking is the call on Rockyview Silvertips. Number 24, Triton Myris will sit on the box. So 5-on-3 for the Beaumont Outlaws. Tries to take a shot that goes high and wide and above Kaden McDonough's head. And now Rockyview Silvertips chases it. Right in all by himself. That was Joshua Brunton. Over to Nate Shabak. Nate Shabak looking for potential options, but reaches the stick of Reed McLeod. Over to Cohen Sutherland. Sutherland quickly, sneakily sends it to Tobin Dugan. Dugan sends a cross-ice pass over to number 77. Tries to shoot and scores! That's number 21, Hudson Cook. Or is it 81? Sorry, Tobin Dugan will be the power play goal scorer. So, number 81, Tobin Dugan, indeed. So cuts the deficit to 2. They still have life in this game. The Beaumont Outlaws. So if you're just joining us on the broadcast, it's 7-5 for the Rockyview Silvertips on this Sunday Fun Day, Mother's Day special edition of CROW LAX TV. Back over to the Rockyview Silvertips. Sends it over to Logan Newhook. Logan Newhook looking for a teammate but don't have a particular open lane. Strangled along by a couple of the defenders. Logan Newhook tries to take a shot and out of the mashes. It goes. Back around. Contra Joshua Booth goes for a change. Over to number 77. Over to Marcus Hidelbrand. Over to Jesse Potter. Sends across it, Jesse Potter. And hit to the face, looks like. And we'll have a penalty coming up here shortly as well. That was nasty, but looks like number 25, Joshua Bretta, will get up on his own power and looks like he seems to be okay. Then looks like discussed if it's a high stick is the call, or high net is the call. 5-minute variety, so Beaumont Outlaws will be short-handed for a pretty long time. Five minutes for a high sticking is the call. 4:19 remaining in the third period. 7-5 the score. Nate Shabak, Isaac Nickel all in the power play unit, and that goes far and wide of the net. Nate Shabak far over to Colt White. Isaac Nichols, Nate Shabak, Colt White. Nate Shabak. Isaac Nichols tries to take a shot. That goes far and wide. Colt White. Nate Shabak. Mason Schroeder are the power play units, the top power play units, the power force, you want to call it, for the Silvertips. Tries to take another whack at it. And another shot attempt. Stopped by Reed McLeod. Nate Shabak retrieves it. Sends it up high to Mason Schroeder. Still have the same power play units on. Isaac Nickel. Colt White tries to take a shot. That goes far and wide. Not much of a target on that shot. Struggling for the ball now. Rockyview Silvertips will keep it. Tries to take another shot, and that's saved by Reed McLeod. Isaac Nickel. Back to Nate Shabak. Cross floor over to Mason Schroeder. Nate Shabak. Colt White. Back to Colt White. Nate Shabak. Mason Schroeder. Isaac Nickel tries to take a shot. Now involves Zachary Cullen. Isaac Nickel takes a shot. Zachary Cullen almost fumbled it. But it will be a Beaumont Outlaws quick transition turnover. Number 14 with it. Sends a cross floor over to Jesse Potter. Potter. Sends it back behind. Now coming the other way is the Rockyview Silvertips. Nate Shabak. Colt White. Nate Shabak, Colt White. Back on the far left corner. Nate Shabak. Looking for Colt White, but chose the different direction. Nate Shabak. Right in front, tries to make a shot, and that's saved away by Reed McLeod. Colt White now. Try to stay in the crease, but withdrawn. 120 remaining. And this already an interesting game so far with penalty slowly expiring. 1:45 left on the clock on the penalty. You're watching CROW LAX TV on the YouTube feed. Over to Kyle Jamieson. Back up high. Kyle Jamieson looking for the ball. Gets it. Jamieson. But quickly turned over to the Rockyview Silvertips. Hudson James. Back behind over to Isaac Nickel. Still on the power play for the Rockyview Silvertips, but they haven't been able to do as much. Nate Shabak. Back to Nate Shabak. Sends it to the far left corner. Tries to take a shot, and Reed McLeod might have gotten a piece of that. 27 seconds remaining. Isaac Nickel tries to take another shot, and that stayed out. Felix Rosman finds all the way down for Kyle Jamieson. Kyle Jamieson shoots. Shot at it. 7-6. Just a one-goal game now. That was a good pass. And Kyle Jamieson completes the job. 11.9 seconds remaining. 45 seconds on the power play for Rockyview Silvertips. Another spin it here again for the Beaumont Outlaws. And resets the shot clock. And timeout is being called. So we'll take a quick break and come back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching CROW LAX TV. What do we have in store? And the time expires. So 7-6 the score. And we'll have now the shake hand of the final procedure.